We know the truth now here. Peace to all my beautiful people from this beautiful land. I love you, and I'm in love with you. Hit the like button, hit the share button. If you're on YouTube, hit the like button, hype the video up. Do that for me. Lady Burton, what up? Put where you're from and put the coin in the chat. Daryl Harden, what's up, brother? Put where you're from and put the coin in the chat. Big Dream Creators, what up? Thomas, roll the coin. Jasmine, what up? Bucky Law, I see you. Big Country, roll the coin. New York City in the building. Deborah Moore, 61. Roll the coin. Big Dream, what up, brother? Huntsville, Alabama, Mel, what's up? Hit the like button, hit the share button, put where you're from, put the coin in the chat, put the coin in the chat. Bucky Law, Vinny, appreciate you, brother. Kenner, Louisiana, I've been there before, beautiful place. I got aunts stay down there like by Lafayette, Bro Bridge. St. Louis, what up? Roll the coin. Let me share the live. I don't be sharing the live lately, man. Let me share the live. Put where you're from. Put the coin in the chat. Daryl Harden. Love you and I'm in love with you. Love you and I'm in love with you. Put where you're from. Put the coin in the chat. Put where you're from and put the coin in the chat. L-I-N-Y. What's up, kinfolk? I want to talk about something. I'm going to show y'all something I've been studying, right? I'm going to talk about this first right here. Let's see. Now, a curse is traditionally defined as a supernatural hex, a wish for harm, right? Manipulating and erasing history to oppress people is a very real systemic tool of power. The practice known as historical negationism or revisionism is heavily documented and operates in few distinct ways. Now, eradicating a culture, oppressive regimes, history of the strip groups of their identity. Strips groups of their identity, right? And their collective memory. As George Orwell noted, the most effective way to destroy a people is to deny and obliterate their, right? To deny and obliterate their understanding of their own history. Throughout history, oppressors have fabricated historical myths to make inequality appear natural. For example, the curse of Ham was a deeply warped theological narrative used for centuries to justify the enslavement of melanated people by claiming their skin color was divinely cursed. Now, why you want to talk about the curse and the lie about history and why you be getting mad at other people when they act like certain things in history ain't got nothing to do with us? Because if you are a melanated person, let me clean this person, right? And you always talking about we not this and we not that. And we ain't got nothing to do with the people they talking about in the Bible. We ain't got nothing to do with all that. We ain't got nothing to do with it. That is oppressing your own people. Right? Just because somebody told you a lie and wish you harm and erase your history, don't mean it's not true. I see a lot of people talking about we ain't got nothing to do with paleo languages. We ain't them people. We just an Indian. You still oppressing your people of their history from way back. You might know recent history, but you still oppressing your people from certain things, right? Because the people they are speaking of in the Bible and in the Quran and all of that, these the first people to have owned the land, people. That's what you don't understand. Why you think they want to be in your bloodline so bad? Why you think they want to live on your land so bad? They're trying to take your place as if their ancestors passed down them the land, but they really took it. When we speak about ancient tribes, we're talking about what makes the ancient tribes powerful. Why are they so significant in history? These ancient tribes own the land first, people. They're the first people to build things on land where no other people lived. That means if your bloodline come from the people who built Egypt, motherfucker, you own Egypt. What's so hard about that? If your bloodline come from the people who built Jerusalem, you own Jerusalem. You're a part owner. If your bloodline come from downtown Atlanta, Georgia, and your bloodline lived there before they ran them off, you still own that land. Your people are the laws of nature automatically make you own the land. So by stripping you of your historical your historical background, and just telling you just popped up in the 1500s, no. And I'm seeing melanated people do this now. I'm seeing melanated people do this. They are teaching their own people that y'all not know Paleo Hebrews. Yes, the fuck we is. What did you talk about? Just because them people lied to you about the Bible don't mean it ain't come from nowhere. You just can't shut everything down. That's not the way to do it. That's not how history works. Just because somebody took it and you think they beat you upside the head with it, don't mean that they didn't get it from you. That is a curse. That's a curse, bro. Real talk. Roll the coin. Oppressive regimes obliterate history to strip groups of their identity. And when you hear the identity again, if the identity come from the Bible, just because they used it when they came, don't mean they didn't get that story from your people a long time ago. That makes you ignorant. It makes you ignorant when you do that. There are allegories and star stories and ancient stories in these books that these people did not write originally. You have to know how to break down what they are saying, right? Roll the coin. When I show you this right here, the first thing we think of is Egyptian. Egyptian, Egypt. But this ain't no Egyptian. That is a name made by some other people about some people living on the Nile. You understand that? He has Paleo Hebrew plows in his hand, people. But people tell you that language ain't got nothing to do with our people. The plow is not Egyptian, that is paleo. That is a pictograph of a plow turned into a real plow used to till the soil in the spring. Roll the corn. And people must know this, right? People must know that is Zayin. Zayin, or plow. 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 That is a plow. Egyptian. That is Paleo Hebrew, people. If you don't know no better, you just say, oh, this is just an Egyptian. This bloodline comes from people that created that language. I showed y'all in the books, these people knew 3 or 4 languages. These people knew Paleo. They turned it into hieroglyphics. And when you change the languages, you do that to stop other people from reading your history. So when they got to another land, these glyphs started to pop out and nobody couldn't read them. So therefore, you cannot acquire the knowledge of these people if you can't read the glyphs. So it was specifically made for one people. It wasn't made for everybody to read. Right? That's what they were trying to show you. I got a book that said these people wrote in Egypt in Paleo languages and hieroglyphic languages, the same words. But they put the hieroglyphics on the wall so enemies couldn't read it. Roll the corn. But the oldest language is the pictograph Paleo language, older than glyphs, hieroglyphs. That's a fact. Now let me show y'all something. Let's go through this one more time because I want to explain this a little more. Somebody told me I need to explain this a little more, right? Now, I just showed y'all a so-called Egyptian with Paleo Hebrew plows. Now let's go back and see what's the name of the places that they had, that they lie about. And I'm going to show you where they at and show you what's out there that's hidden that nobody will never show y'all. Now, as it states, a civil war in Central and South America had forced the Egyptians to flee from the Americas. They escaped to the east side of Africa, where they built the second Egypt. They built the second Egypt. Crazy, right? He had seen the city that ancient Egypt had built in a mountain in South America. It was the city that had steered his fears and his reluctance. Ancient Egyptians had named his capital city Haru to keep alive the name of one of Egypt's founding kings. The city Haru was eventually called Jerusalem. Then Jerusalem. And it has stood in the Americas in mountains in South America. Now, if you're going to separate Paleo Hebrew from Egypt, why are the Egyptians naming cities Jerusalem that turned into Jerusalem later? I thought they wasn't the same people. Huh? Why the Bible got Jerusalem in it? And you think a white boy made it up, talking about all the poems fake. You lost your mind. Because if our people were saying Jerusalem, that turned into Jerusalem later, that means we created the term Jerusalem and Jerusalem after the language switched, right? Jerusalem has something to do with biblical times, right? With the Bible. Why is that connected to Egyptians? Because they teach us there's no connection. They are lying, people. And we got our own melanated people out here trying to act like, oh, Jerusalem in the Bible? Oh, the white boy wrote that. I don't want nothing to do with that. Why did the Egyptians make up the first word? They had to be speaking the Jerusalem-style language, right? Don't that make common sense? If they name something Jerusalem and it turns to Jerusalem, that means they are speaking some type of paleo pictogram Hebrew language. They writing it down. Don't that make sense? Put a 2 in the chat if that makes sense. Put a 1 if it don't make sense. Put a 2 if it makes sense. That's what I thought. It's common sense. Now, let me show y'all Jerusalem. Let me show y'all something in Jerusalem ain't nobody never taught y'all on the internet. They don't even know it's there. Egypt had built a mountain in South America, Haru, the capital city, Haru. Now, what is the symbol of Haru? What's the symbol of Haru? We're going to start there first, because I'm going to make this thing simple and plain. The falcon. The hawk. The falcon. In the mountain in South America. There you go right there. Look at the wings of the falcon on top of the mountain in South America. This is Jerusalem, Haru, the city of Haru, people. Right here in America. That teaching said that they got into a war and fled here, Machu Picchu, and went to the east side of Africa. Now, as you can see the wings with the head, with the equinox lying exactly with that part right there. Now, roll the coin. I ain't done yet. I got to show y'all what's out there. I got to prove my point. You got to look a little deeper at these places, right? Now, as it said, built in the mountains, they fled, right? And went to the east side of Africa where they built the second Egypt. Now, this place is 8,000 feet in the sky in the mountain, people. Look at that. The Inca didn't build it. The Mayans didn't build it. This is an ancient Tamari culture. Roll the corn. A lie in history tried to tell you the Inca built this. That is a damn lie. Ain't no Spanish Inca king built no damn Jerusalem. All that Inca teaching with them Spanish ass leaders, I don't even read about that bullshit. By that time, hunter-gatherers had took over your culture. How are you on the American Kings list with a goddamn English fucking sweater on. King George the Fifth, and nigga, you got a whole Spanish coat on. You not native to the land, you hunter-gatherer. I don't care how melanated you are. Quit showing people that damn Inca Kings list, bro. That shit is trash. You was culturally assimilated by then. Fried, and you was dipped in a cornmeal and fried hard. By then, fucking wrong with these people. Let's keep going. Look a little closer and teach them truth. Roll the coin. Now, these people are lying about everything. They lying about the horrors of slavery, glorified the Confederacy, systematic racism and segregation. They flew false narrative and minimized the horrors of slavery. That's what they saying. Then let's go back to Zion. Evolved from a proto-Canaanite pictograph that originally depicted an agriculture digging implement similar to the mattock. Mattock. They go mattock right there. They go mattock right there. I got to shrink this down, but there go mattock with the Zion. Where the hell you think the Egyptians get that language from? You just think they just popped up with that shit? Y'all don't know what the hell y'all be talking about on this internet, and I'm really about to get out y'all way, because y'all, these motherfuckers be teaching dumb shit. Don't even know what this stuff means. Just making it up as they go. Let's keep going. Roll the coin. We know the truth now. Wooden plows, first flint blades, oxen, all that with deep furrows of corn agriculture. You gotta plant a furrow to plant corn, people. Plowing process. All that come from a culture before Egypt with a whole nother name. They weren't named no Egyptians. They don't make no damn hieroglyphics. That language came from a language from this land first. Facts. It just was switched and evolved more. Now let's go back to Jerusalem. Whoa, truth. What the hell is that? Look at that. Look at the terraces for crops in Peru on top of the mountain with the face out there. See, they'll tell you it's a whole face right there. Roll the coin. They ain't gonna tell you that. Hold on. Sacred Valley, Peru. The image below are taken from the book highlight of a condor, right? On the building of the terrace of the city. Now, here go one of the faces, but I think this is a panther. I think this is a panther's face. You see the panther face? Right there over the field. Inca didn't build this. Roll the coin. This is not the Inca. This is not the Maya, the Naga. This way before all them. Let me show y'all something. Roll the coin. The face of a puma on the side of a mountain. They're talking about a jaguar, a panther. That's what they're talking about. Right here, right there. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. They ain't gonna show you these receipts. Now, look real close, y'all. Look close. You see that right there? Look right there. You see that beak right there? Y'all see that? This ain't none of that shit where you can't see what the nigga be talking about. See, the other niggas be like, look, we trying to force you to see it. Look, nigga, you see it? They be forcing you to see some bullshit. I ain't forcing you to see nothing. Do you see that beak right there? You see the wing going back in the stone? Ooh, that's beautiful. Oh, y'all see that? I ain't forcing it on you. You see it. You see it. Beautiful. I gotta get my ass up out of America. I got to go see this. I got to go see this, people. See, we don't know what you're looking for. I got to go see this. This is what your ancestors did in America. Yeah, the people they say weren't civilized, 8,000 feet up in the damn sky, aligning everything with stars, big ass birds carved in stone on the mountain. They ain't gonna teach you about this. They ain't gonna teach you Jerusalem. They gonna teach you Jerusalem, but they're not gonna teach you Jerusalem. I'm the only one gonna be able to do this. Roll the cone. Do you see that? Let's zoom that in. Whoa. You see the eye right there? See the beak? See the wing going back that way? Fire. When I tell you fire, and I'm telling y'all, this place is top 10 in the world in beauty. They say this place is the top 10, one of the top 5 most beautiful places in the world. Motherfucker, 8,000 feet in the sky. This what they talking about right here. This what they talking about right here in that book I just showed you. Now, we missing something. We missing something, Truth. We missing something. Roll the coin. We missing something. It's a face back there too. It's something up there too. It's something right there too. See, we missing something. It's right there too. Let's zoom back in. It's some type of face right there too. I'm gonna draw it out when I get through drawing it out. I'm gonna show it to you. I'm gonna show it to you. It's right there too with the bird. This shit is fire. I'm telling you. I'm telling you now, when I get through going, I'm gonna find a better picture and I'm gonna give it to you. Roll the coin. Now let's go back here. It's there, people. That's a whole nother one right there. That's the one I showed you with the panther face. The puma, whatever they want to call it. That's fire. Right over the agriculture terraces. Now, let's go look at the stone. The condor superimposed on the buildings. See that? It's another one up there. Curious about the sacred landscape, the image below, a book in the highlight of Outlaw the Condor, terraces in the city, and the face of a panther on the side of the mountain. Face of a puma on the side of the mountain, right there. That's what they talking about, right there. It's there. Let's go look at the stonework right quick. I want y'all to see megalithic stones, just like Egypt. Somebody got to know how to move these stones, people. They're not going to move themselves. Aliens ain't do this shit. Y'all can stop the alien teaching. Somebody with a sophisticated building style with heavy stones built these places high up in the mountains. This is Jerusalem, right here. They said this is the first city the first people that went to the Nile built before they left. Fire. Fire, fire, fire. Now, Machu Picchu, a giant celestial puma, and that this cat constellation was thought to lie in the dark void of the Milky Way between what? Cygnus and Vulpecula constellation. Everything coming off the Milky Way. Cygnus, Vulpecula constellations. Roll the coin. We know the truth now. I told y'all Cygnus gonna always be in there. It's gonna be there somewhere. It's gonna be the Milky Way star somewhere. Let's go look and see what we can find right quick. This motherfucker about to die? Damn. My laptop stay dead, y'all. My bad. Vulpecula. Let's go look around. A dark cloud constellation, right? That's what they say. To the Puma, a dark cloud constellation, sometimes proposed to be in the celestial area for looking for the stars to form the constellation Vulpecula, the little fox, located between Cygnus and Vulpecula. Let's see, can we find a star map with that on there? Fire. Now, this is the regular one. Now, as you see, there's Cygnus over here with Deneb. Deneb is always Cygnus. So it sits between Cygnus and Vulpecula. So it got to be some type of stars. Might be this one. Sagitta. It might be that one. It might be that one. I ain't researched it right, but we going to get to it. We're going to figure it out. We're going to figure it out. Now, here's Cygnus. Now they speaking about this. It might be that. Sagitta. Sagitta. You see it? Right there. Now they say on the side of the mountain, they got this in stone. That's fire. That's fire right there. Roll the coin. Now, it was some type of star constellation that represented that puma. We're going to find some more. We're going to find some more. We're going to find and see what else I can find. And there it is right there. It got to be this. It got to be this right here. Let me find it for my laptop die. Now, y'all just gave me the picture on the front page. What's popping? Now they don't want to give it to me. You see that right there? Look right there. Sagitta. Some type of fox sitting between Cygnus and the other stars. That's fire. That is fire. And that's what it said is sitting there on that receipt. Let's go back to that receipt. It says, Puma on the side of the mountain, highlighted. Interesting. Let me see. As you can see, look at the bottom, y'all. You see how I got this? It had the snow out there, and you can see the bird. See the carvings of the bird when the snow came out? That's fire. That's fire. That's fire. Now, this is 8,000 feet in the sky now. Don't forget this. This is 8,000 feet in the sky. Up here. They said that city is, I got to go to that place, y'all. I got to get there. Do I need to walk like the other dude be walking across the country? Push my damn cart across the country? Roll the corn. This shit about to get serious. Let me see. 8,000 feet in the sky. Now, I was looking for the receipt where they talked about it's in the mountains in South America. Now, I just wanted y'all to see that. Cause somebody who was the truth built that. That ain't no regular shit. Now, Egypt talked about the Bronze Age, right? They talked about Jerusalem in the Bronze Age. So around 3,300, 3,100 BC, they talked about history of the Bronze Age. Egypt was talking about the history of the Bronze Age, right? On some of their stuff. So we got bronze artifacts at Machu Picchu. Advanced level of sophistication of bismuth bronze. Bismuth bronze. Now, we talking 3,000 BC now. This is how you study it. Now do you see, is that found in Egypt? Because everybody ain't got that at that time, right? Ancient miners had to do that. Ancient miners done that. The same people had to do this stuff, y'all. Archaeological evidence of bismuth used in ancient Egypt. Bismuth bronze artifacts, most famously associated with the Incas, rather than Egypt. They try to say it's the Incas, because they try to say the Inca built Machu Picchu. Cap. As you can see here, Egypt had that bismuth bronze also. Same exotic bronze found in Peru. We know the truth now. Now, advanced ancient metallurgy in Egypt's kingdom. Yeah, that's metallurgy. There you go, Tommy Tech. I was getting to that. Let me get to that, Tommy. Roll the corn. I'm getting there. Now, this is knowledge, people. This is alchemy. This is the stuff that they said Thoth was teaching, right? This is the stuff that they said Thoth was teaching. Alchemy, wisdom of all of that, the aliens. Now our people created alchemy, not Thoth. Thoth is just the god deity over the alchemy. He didn't create it. He's not real. We created his ass. from an ibis and a goose. That is mythology, people. A real people mixed this bronze and bismuth and made strong metals 5,000 years ago. As you can see, it's found in America. Then it's found again in Egypt in one spot. The same damn spot where the first people hit the Nile. Do you feel me? So now we have to understand that by stealing the identity of the people, you steal our history. You curse us. That's the real curse. When they steal your identity, don't say everything is fake because they stole your identity. They lied to you about who the first Egyptians was. They lied to you about who the Sumerians was. They lied about who the real Indians are, right? Because if you break down all these cultures and start to put the pieces together, you start to find out your real world history. You get it? You can't just say Egypt connected to America. America connected to the Fertile Crescent. You can't tell people that. You can't tell people the Tamaricans or the Phoenicians. You can't tell people that. So you give them a name and act like they're your ancestors because of the great things that they done in the land where they went. But they're not y'all ancestors. They come from over here. Roll the coin. Now, somebody asked me to break this down. The Ashkenazi Jew. And I ain't even gonna pull no receipts for this. Nah, we come from India, OF. Nah, big dog. India ain't older than Tamari. The word Indus in India is not older than Tamari. See, what you don't understand is, okay, he said he could prove it. Okay. Now, if I show you a city with the Sumerians, if I show you a city with the Sumerians named Mary, you gonna be older than me? Okay, they older than that name older than the Sumerian city. The Sumerian city older than Egypt named Mary. See, it's level to this shit, bro. Mary ain't even the first Mary over there. Mary is not the first Mary on that land, bro. The Ubaid culture had a Mary in Mesopotamia. That motherfucker old, bro. Why are they naming these cities after their homeland? Roll the coin. See, the regular mind don't even know that, bro. They just think it's Mary from Egypt. You don't even know nothing about Mary of Mesopotamia that's older. You don't even know. India Superior is not older than Mary, the word. Come on now. Ta is he paleo. You don't know that? It ain't older, big dog. See, you tripping. Come on now. I know you taught yourself and you thought you knew it all. But India Superior and India Minor, that shit is not old, bro. It's old, but it ain't old like that. Come on now. Roll the coin. Hold on, let me look at something. Let's go look around a little bit. Okay. Now, when I look back, they can't even really tell me how old. They can't even tell me how old that is, bro. It ain't older than no. Nah, bro. You are not finna find no map. See, you be seeing the people see that stuff on maps. Them maps not that old, bro. Ain't no map from 3000 BC. Ain't no map from 3000 BC, bro. You have never seen a map that old. I haven't. You ain't neither. You see India, you see that stuff on maps. Them maps not old like that, bro. Them maps ain't even BC time maps. It sound good, but that ain't it. Now, go back to the receipt. Let's go back to the receipt. See, what you got to understand about these languages, bro. What people got to understand about these words and languages, right? When you say something like ta, so you got to understand your languages first to understand what's going on, right? Ta is Paleo-Hebrew, bro. See, you think that shit mean some Egypt shit. Nah, it's way before Egypt. Ta. Right? Ta got the middle teaching, the early teaching, and the late teaching. Ta. Now, I'm pretty sure you done seen one of these in Egypt. You done seen that X with the circle in Egypt? Or you seen the cross in Egypt? I can show you hieroglyphics with them in there right now. That's Ta. Where you think you get the word Ta Mary from? Ta Seti, the land of the bow. Ta Mary, the damn promised land. See, you gotta know your languages to even think about talking about something older. When we get to saying ta and shit like that and bed and see, come on, we talking oof and see, we get to talking like that. We speaking old shit. We ain't speaking no India Minor map. No, we talking boy. Damn near was big animals and tall people back then. We speaking this, bro. So when you get to breaking words down, you got to understand where the words come from. Right? The knowledge came from the agriculture people. Ta came from the agriculture people. Simple. Paleo-Hebrew was made by the first agriculture people. So when you get to hearing Ta, It come from them. It don't come from no other culture. It ain't too many cultures got no languages building no structures like that without those names I just told you. Roll the coin. See, when you speak of Indus or India, see, you got to understand where these words come from, right? When you speak of Indus or India, they come from dye. The people that use dye, blue dye, purple dye, red dye, right? So there was a point in history when our people started using dye. And people started calling them Indus and India and indigo. And you get it? Then you get Indus, India, stuff like that, Indian, right? You got to decipher the word. That wasn't what they were originally called. People started calling them that because of the indigo clothing that they made and the indigo dye that they used. Right? The Phoenicians had purple dye. Blue dye for indigo. So you start calling these people Indians or India, coming from the blue dye. Right? The purple dye come from seashells. It come from seashells. Them same shell mounds that's in America on the coastline, purple dye came out of them shells. Purple dye is Paleo-Hebrew for royalty. See, you got to know that stuff. Because if you don't know that, you can't break the history of it down, right? When you say something like India, you already hear a change in language, right? The Indus Valley people are our people also. The Indus Valley people are our people also. Tall, brown-skinned, them our people too. I can show you artifacts the Indus Valley had, look just like Mississippian artifacts. I studied all this stuff, bro. But Indus is not older than Timeri or Mary. Ain't no way. I ain't trying to see you, bro. You talking about India. See, niggas hear Indians and they just go crazy. You gotta calm down, bro. To be honest with you, we really ain't no Indians. To be truthful, we became the tribes in South in America, but we go back, our history is farther than Indian history. Indus, all that shit. Boy, you come from a ancient bloodline who created languages. You just ain't no damn Indian from Alabama. See, come on now. You bigger than that. You are way bigger than that, bro. I know y'all being y'all little cute lives, kicking all that knowledge, but you bigger than that. Yeah, Buddha from the Americas. Yes, Buddha was found on Mississippian artifacts. We already know that. I taught that 2 years ago. Now, let me explain to you why you bigger than an Indian. Now, when they came, you was an Indian. I'm cool with that. Yes, I'm cool with that. Let me explain to you. The Natchez Indians, the Natchez melanated Indians in the old newspapers and books said their ancestors was the Hebrew Phoenicians. What you gotta say about that? See, people don't know this shit. They just think you've been Natchez forever. No. They said the Natchez Indians got the same bloodline as the Phoenicians. Right down there in Mississippi on the mounds when DeSoto came. See, that means your culture way older than what you think it is. Do you know what the Phoenicians, the Sidonians built? Do you know what they built? The whole Mediterranean Sea. They started calling the Phoenicians, the people from Africa and Europe, called them indigo, Indus people. That wasn't their original name. So how you gonna sit here and try to tell me Indus and Indian come before Sidonian? It does not. Stop, bro. Stop. Just go. Keep telling about something. See, everybody want to compete, bro. It's not about competing. It's about we got to go back farther, right? If they stole our identity, we got to go back farther. You got to ask yourself, why would I look into my genealogy? You got to ask yourself these questions, bro. Look in the mirror and ask yourself these questions, y'all. When I go back and do my genealogy on my ancestors, why all of them farmers in the South? Why everybody doing agriculture? Why everybody got a crop field? And they claiming to be Choctaw. Where the word Choctaw even come from? What the hell is a Choctaw? You gotta start asking yourself these questions. Why is the Mississippi River named after a Hebrew name? Why is Choctaw come from Shakla, a Paleo-Hebrew name? Why? Because the first Hebrews were farmers. That's why. The first people who created that language and that culture were farmers. Your people were still doing ancient farming techniques in the 1500s. Why you think these hunter-gatherers are saying these Southeastern Indians are doing things just like the Hebrews in the Bible? Why you think they saying that? Just like them people they seen over there that they killed and ran off over there. Why they doing that shit all the way across the world? Because that's where it came from. You get it now? Roll the coin. You got to start asking. We look we try to get too deep, bro. We got to look at what's in front of us, y'all. What's in front of us? What was your people doing before they got bothered? You got to pay attention to that. That's what break the code. Fuck all these books. Fuck all these lectures. All that shit is cute. Fuck all these YouTube videos. Fuck all that shit. What were your people doing before they got bothered? That's where you come from. That's your culture. What makes a chosen people of the Creator? What they got to be doing to be chosen by the Creator? Taking care of the land is what makes them Jews, stewards of the land, stewards of the animals. That's what make them special. You got to know what make you special to even learn knowledge. They try to teach you all this divine, oh, this mean the womb and the penis, and this mean what came before that. What you had to learn to even learn the human body. It's some stuff you got to learn before you just start being a doctor, bro. You just don't pop out no doctor doing no brain surgery. The only thing that is a righteous teacher is nature, bro. That's the real master teacher. If you don't understand nature, all that other stuff is a far-fetched for you to understand. That's why they lead you away from it. They try to make your ass go learn about the niggas on Mars. So you can stop thinking about nature. Why they study nature. The book of alchemy is nature. Why they always trying to tell you to look out of space, bro? Start thinking, bro. Everything they tell you is going in the opposite direction of what you need to be learning. Straight opposite. When the truth under your feet. The truth under your feet, bro. To be divine, you must know nature. It's just that simple. Ain't no divine people, divine beings if it ain't for nature. Ain't no gods and goddesses if it ain't no nature teacher. Ain't no gods and goddesses. Then other stuff is filler. Nature teaches you the truth. In the old books, it said nature never lied, people. So therefore, I believe it, in it. Nature don't lie. Nature don't take sides. You can't, nature don't sell out for money. Nature don't sell out for money. Nature don't make up no mythology. Nature don't make up no shit to tell you to sound cool. Nature don't make up nothing. Everything in nature is the 100% truth. And that's what your ancient culture was trying to tell you. Why your grandmama and them farming, bro? They could have been doing some other shit. The ancestors taught them how to do it. My great grandmama told me her daddy taught her how to farm. His dad and mama taught him how to farm on the same land. It was getting passed down from generation to generation before these people took the land. Why is that? Other cultures wasn't doing it, bro. Other cultures were not passing down agriculture fields and knowledge of agriculture. So you have to study what your people was doing. Why your great grandmama chewing tobacco and she just got kicked off her farm in the country? You gotta ask yourself these questions. You gotta ask yourself these questions, bro. Now, that's why I broke the word Choctaw down so you can understand it. That's why I broke the word Choctaw down so people can understand it, and then you get a bigger picture of what it really means. It means culture, a farming, self-sufficient, in tune with nature, eating what they plant and grow, people. That's where they come from. That's why they call the Choctaw tribe. Oklahoma, the Brown Nation. Not the damn Native American, the Brown Nation of people. Oklahoma mean tribe, Homa mean brown. It's Oklahoma. It's right in your face. You just gotta understand what you see. This is how they change the words around. Let me show y'all something. I might shut the live down after this, bro. Cause when I show y'all this, it's gonna blow your mind. It's gonna blow your mind. Watch this. These places are still named after what we call them, but they switched the lettering. They switched the lettering around. Roll the coin. The language ain't went nowhere. It just switched up. It just switched up. It ain't went nowhere. Wish I had my old receipts. I gotta pull them back up. But that what that mean, y'all. The Brown tribe. Okla means nation or tribe. Homa means brown. Copper color people. Now, let me tell you how they play with you. Homa, Homa, they try to make it the red people. You see what I'm saying? But in the old teaching of Hebrew, Homa is brown. I'm telling you, they switched everything, bro. Everything got switched, bro. With English. Everything got switched with English, bro. That's why you can't figure it out. Homa in Greek is soil or earth. Soil or earth. Who was the first man born now? What his name was? Adama. Born from soil and earth. So Homa go right along with Adama. The man born of the red brown clay. It's the same thing. In Oklahoma mean the tribe of them people. And they not talking about no damn Native Americans. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Adama mean the same thing. Man born of soil and earth. Where you think the hunter-gatherer got Adam name from? Adama, soil and earth. Dust of the ground. See how I say connected to the word Adam? This the real word right here. Adama, ground, soil, or earth, which mankind came from. So if you came from the dirt, that means the earth is your mama. If man came from the dirt, the earth, they mama. Common sense, Mother Earth. Right? So you gotta understand it like that. We talking about creation's teachings, right? Creation's teaching, not that other shit. Creation teaching. I'm gonna show y'all this one more time. Shakla. That's the word shata come from. Farmer. Agriculture. Agronomist. Agriculture industry. Science. A traditional word for farmer. You just think this, where you think an Indian tribe get their name from? It's ancient. You think you just around here just an Indian? Where that damn word come from? Come on up here, destroyer. Come on, talk to me. Come on. Where Choctaw come from?
Choctaw?
Yeah.
Where do you think it comes? You think it's Hebrew?
Nah, I don't think it's Hebrew. What you think?
You just said it comes from Hebrew. We're showing that. It's an anglicized version of Choctaw, which
How you spell the anglicized word?
Chahta. Some people think it means the river people or flathead, but it has no ties to Hebrew.
Okay.
And Choctaw is a Muskogean. Choctaw is Muskogean language.
Chahta, right? It's Choctaw, right?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Now, you an Indian, Native American?
American Indian.
What's your tribe?
Ojibwe.
Ojibwe, okay. Okay. Now, what did this say right here? Chukla is a historical clan or a band within the Choctaw motherfucking Indians. Now, why is that word in Hebrew connected to the historical clan of Choctaws? Because y'all don't know what the hell y'all be talking about. Because y'all not the original Indian. They taught you Choctaw. Have a great day, bro. Get the fuck off my panel. Listen, I'm gonna cook you in under 5 seconds. Chula is Shakla. Hunter-gatherer. Historical clan or band within the Choctaw original Indian. So if that damn word is Chukla, that means the base of that word comes from where? We know the truth now. Hebrew. See, this shit go back way farther than y'all history. See, My great grandmama used to say shakla. See, y'all people ain't say this shit. Cause y'all don't know where the word you said the right thing. It's anglicized. You are correct. The shit been anglicized twice. Choctaw and Choctaw. But if you're not the real one, you don't know the real word. What the hell you think Muskogee languages are? See, this is the problem. It's too many 1572 teachers, bro. That shit ain't old enough for truth. That shit is a baby. That history right there, I don't even teach that shit. They still rocking this newborn ass history. Shit go back so far that if you ain't connected to it and don't know nobody who never was, you not gonna never figure it out. Ojibwe. I ain't even gonna get started on that. Roll the call. That's beneath what I'm finna teach, bro. Roll the cards. See, Shock Chukla, Misha Sapokni, them damn Native American don't know nothing about no Misha Sapokni. The Mississippi River is Misha Sapokni. He said I'm making stuff up. You hunter gatherer, how many receipts? I'm gonna give you one more, bro. Matter of fact, y'all be in here learning from me. I'm finna block y'all ass. Cause y'all be in here trying to learn. I really don't care about y'all learning, but don't try to go against the truth. Go play with these other niggas. Right? Misha Sapokni, Mississippi River. The underwater panther is called Misha also. There you go. What kind of word it is? A Shakla word? Misha Sapokni, beyond old. What river is that? Mississippi River. Talking about some pseudo. See, this y'all word right here. Fake ass Ojibwe, Mississippi. That's not the original word, you hunter gatherer. It's Misha Sapokni. Now, y'all got Native American words. We got ancient words connected to Paleo Hebrew. And I'm going to show you that. Sapok in Hebrew. Is it real truth? Yes. Sepok Hebrew word. See, I'm Wimbenyama, and you just a bum on the bench. From 30 feet out, bottom. The shit is easy as a bucket. You can't stop me in the paint. When I get in the paint, it's over, don't even jump, bro. You Native Americans don't know 3% of what the truth know. Don't play with me. Go play with somebody else. I'm not even gonna argue with y'all. Because y'all don't know enough. Now, while I'm on that term, Misha, Roll the coin. While we on that turn, let's keep looking. Because y'all don't understand, bro. Is it P-E-C-H-U? C-H-U? Roll the coin. Now, if the underwater panther got the same damn Misha Pushu, that shit come from the Mississippi River. It don't come from the Old Mick. Old Mick are descendants from the Mississippi River people. That's why they got the word jaguar. Misha Pushu, underwater panther. Misha Pushu is connected to Misha Sapokni. First in history. We know the truth now. The Great Lynx is the underwater panther, the were jaguar teaching. It's the same thing. Misha is also an ancient language that means we resemble God. So, if you just around here dancing around the powwow and you don't know what none of this stuff really means, you, my friend, culturally assimilated another people. Because Michael in Misha is paleo. Ancient languages, not languages created in a college for a Native American in the 1950s. Y'all languages created by white men in the 50s and 60s and 40s. It ain't ancient, bro. It's not ancient. Misha Pushu. Right? Roll the coin. Hold on. Y'all stick with me. Man, y'all don't even get this shit to work. Now, when I go through these languages and see Pasha in the Bible, Pashat in the Bible, and our ancient culture over here saying the same words, but it's in the Bible. But we ain't never read no book. That means that language came with your ancestors. If a people are speaking a language without a book, that means it came from their ancestors. It's just that simple, bro. Hunter-gatherers learned these languages out of books and stealing artifacts and shit. The Rosetta Stone and shit like that. If you know the language from your people, that's your language. in ancient times, right? Why are the southeastern Indians saying Kamas, Kamas, and they got Kamas in the Bible? Why? And the shit mean to store corn. You got to ask yourself these type of questions, bro. You got to study this stuff. You just can't be out here just thinking. You got to ask yourself these questions, right? Who said that word first? Kamas. Right? Who said Kamas first? To lay up in store. What you laying up in store? Now in the old books it tell you it's corn. In the Indians in America was saying Kamas. Corn, store corn. Same damn word, bro. The word ain't even changed letters. Same word. Come on now. You got to understand where the languages come from. He said you colonizing the tribes with your pseudo. Y'all already colonized the tribes. We ain't got to do that. Your people colonized the tribes. Anybody hooked to the federal government is colonized, bro. Shit, common sense. If the government cuts y'all a check every month, you colonize. I'm not doing the colonizer's business. You are a colonizer, Native American. Your people joined with their people to eradicate and erase us. You think we don't know that? Y'all still playing the role of a good guy? Y'all not good guys. A couple of y'all Native American people got bloodlines of people who attacked my people on the Mississippi River. See, it's real history. Y'all were attacking people all over the Americas when y'all started coming around. There's a couple of y'all tribe been here a while. These are the fights before the colonizer came. Us against y'all. You think we don't know that? You just think we just stupid, huh? You just think we just, y'all living on our land and we know how y'all got it. Warlords, hunter-gatherers, barbarians. So now, y'all need to start being quiet before we throw y'all in the pot with the rest of them motherfuckers, which we gonna throw you in there anyway, but we gonna get y'all last, but cause y'all ain't got no power, right? Y'all just was a pawn moved in the chess game to checkmate us. You get it? But once we get the king and the queen out the game, we coming for the pawns too. Cause y'all are living on Kodesh. Kodesh. You know what Kodesh is, Native American? What Kodesh mean, D-boy? What Kodesh mean, D-boy? Don't Google it neither. You don't know. You don't know. Let me teach you something. Let me teach you something before I block you. Teach you something before I block you. Because you're in here you in here, you ain't got no reason to be in here. The Yam Kodesh translates to the prairie people. the holy people, right? It's often used to describe the mound building culture that inhabited the Great Lakes in the Midwestern region long before European contact. Legends that the Native Americans said about these prairie people were the original caretakers and land builders of earthworks and burial mounds. Why are Native Americans talking about the Yam Kodesh, the original caretakers of the land, building earthworks and burial mounds scattered throughout Ohio Valley and the Great Lakes, ancient sites, often warning YT people to leave them damn mounds undisturbed. Their spirit of the Yam Kodesh still guarded them. Now, let's get deep. How the hell do a Native American know about Kodesh? These people must have taught them that, right? How y'all know them people named Kodesh? What is Kodesh? We go right back to that language I just told y'all about. Kodesh. Hebrew, holy people. See, go play with somebody else. Go play with somebody else. Go play with somebody else. This shit. If you keep playing with us, we really need to be kicking y'all in y'all ass. Because what I'm sitting here teaching people right now is so powerful that we really need to be going out here kicking niggas and kicking y'all in y'all ass. For real. Y'all came over here and fucked with God's chosen people. Nature's chosen people. That's who y'all came over here and messed with. Y'all came over here and made prisoners of war of the jewels of nature, the jewels of God. Y'all know y'all did it. Y'all came over here and fought the most peaceful natures, balanced in nature people on the planet. Took their land, locking them up, shooting them all in the street. Acting like we don't supposed to be here, we less than y'all. We 50 times more than y'all in real life. But they want us, our people, to lower our morale like we some type of rubbish on the land. Nah, y'all the rubbish on the land. Because them Kodesh people is our ancestors. That's a fact. I just proved to you, Native American, that Native Americans knew about these melanated mound builders who they called the Yam Kodesh. Kodesh is holiness. Yam means water, by the water. They were living by the Great Lakes. That's why you call them the Yamasee, right? Yam, near water. Sea, ocean. Yam Kodesh. Shit all makes sense now, don't it? Don't it make sense now? Why you think they called them the Yamasee? The Yama Crawl. Where you think all this shit come from? That ain't no Native American word. Yam is not Native American. Them the people live by the water, the lakes, the rivers, the ocean. Miami. Come on, bro. These words are connected to this land. Ain't got nothing to do with no Bible across the water. It just happened to bite our language and our teachings. That's all. And turn them into religion. That's all. Roll the corn. See, people don't understand it, but they keep listening, they gonna understand it. You keep listening, you're gonna understand in a minute. You gonna understand in a minute. Right, roll the call. See, you see these people burning ritual, burn ritual, some type of Passover. Some type of Passover, they burning crops. Burning crops, huh? Throwing all that stuff in there, huh? Where y'all get that from? Ashkenazi? Who taught y'all that? Huh? see, you gotta understand where they getting this stuff from. The people, the ancestors of the real Indians. Right? Watch this. Mound builders regularly burn corn, wooden structures on their earthworks. The green corn ceremony. Huh? That's not Native American. The green corn ceremony is not Native American. They stole it. I showed y'all in the receipts that these people imitated the original people. They imitated, the Native Americans imitated the original people. The same way they imitated our culture across the water. Y'all ain't got no plows and none of that shit. Come on up here, my boy, since I'm an African. Come on. Tell me why I'm an African.
Well, you like to believe in genealogy, right? Right?
How is my personal genealogy got anything to do with what you know?
Well, you're a descendant of a mound builder. It should show up in your file, sir. You don't have proof of that?
You got proof you were African?
Oh, there's a lot of proof.
Where the proof at?
Well, if you can answer me, I can answer you. Is that fair?
Nah, see, you go with that weird
Is
shit.
that fair? Because I asked you. It's your
You
lie.
go with that weird shit. You call
You
me an
said
African.
that.
You call me an African, right?
Yeah, you look just like it.
This brown skin look African.
Bro, if they threw you in West Africa, I would not know the difference between
Do
you
you
and
not
them.
know they took slaves from America and took them to West Africa?
Right, but you claiming the mound
Right.
builders.
So that
No.
means my bloodline still mixing West Africa, right? American bloodline, right?
So
Why you
your
won't teach?
people
Why
was
you
took
won't
over
teach it
there?
like that? Why you don't teach it
Is
like that?
is that in your family tree also?
No.
Genealogy is the key, right? So let me
I
see
know
the mound builder.
I know exactly where my ancestors buried at, sir.
So
All of them.
they buried in the mounds.
Yes.
Your genealogy proves that.
Yes. And the land was
Are you
taken.
sure?
And the land was taken. My great grandmama, great granddaddy, great granddad, all that buried right there in the cemetery, right by the mound. You ain't talking to no regular nigga, bro.
Right. So that's in your
I can
genealogy,
take you
like mound
straight to the
building.
land this weekend on my live and take you right out there and show you my family names on ancient tombstones with
Oh, ancient.
mounds right there in the
Right.
background
So you're a
in
descendant of mound
Mississippi.
builders.
In Mississippi. Yes, I can take you to a mound with my
I'm saying
genealogy.
that's not recorded in your family history, like your genealogy, or where is it?
All my family buried right there beside the mound.
So if I could be
Ain't
buried
no
beside a mound
genealogy
too, that
for
make me mound builder.
ain't no genealogy for no mound because you don't dig in them.
So you don't have it.
All right, bro.
You can just say it. You don't.
All right, bro. I'm gonna holler at you, bro. I'm gonna holler at you, bro. Cause you ignorant. You ignorant, bro. If I got 35 family members buried up beside a mound, white people dig in mounds and pull out bones, not my people. I wouldn't pull out nothing out that mound to even check the blood because that is not what I do. That's not what my people do. We don't dig our own people up just to check no blood, bro. We know our people are right there. The rest of my family buried right there. What the hell you think? My great grandmama already told me that mound is our ancient ancestors on our land that was taken. The rest of my family buried right there. Do you understand what I'm trying to tell you? You can't do no genealogy out no mound, bro. We don't dig in mounds. That is the curse, the biggest curse you can do. If it's out there on the land when your family started to get tombstones, then you see the truth. Your genealogy can only take you back to that land where your most ancient ancestor is buried with a tombstone. That's the far as you can go back to the land. Now, if it's a mound sitting right there next to it, 9.999%, I guarantee it, them your ancient ancestors before tombstones were ever created. You must put history into real life common sense, dummy. Y'all listen to the YT people with all this genealogy stuff, but you cannot dig up your ancestors. Trying to prove a point to a motherfucker like you. I ain't got no point to prove to you. My people names on all this shit. And they own the land when Mississippi became a state where the mound sits. That lets me know that when Mississippi became a state, they wrote my people name down on that land because they was there when that motherfucker became a state. So therefore they were there before it was a state. Right? We are on the first census rolls written in Mississippi. We were there when that motherfucker started. See, you gotta know how to check your own genealogy. How you gonna check my blood to a motherfucker in West Africa? And all my people buried in Fannin, Mississippi. Bro, stop playing. How do I got 240 family members on hundreds of acres all at one time? I guess y'all went over there and snatched the whole village from Africa and brought them over here and let them live in the same place. You damn fool. Now, if I pull up these damn census rolls, somebody gonna have to pay me because I don't even pull it out like that. I got 240 family members on hundreds of acres all at one time with mounds and my family cemetery right there. And you gonna tell me I'm from Africa? I thought they split all the people up when they got took from Africa. We want the dad, we want the mama, the daughter going over there. Well, I got 240 of them out there. Something ain't right with this shit, bro. Y'all can take that African shit and choke it down your throat and gag and choke off of it and die, bro. I'm not one of them niggas. Don't come to me with no genealogy shit. I done my genealogy before TikTok ever goddamn became a fucking app, nigga. That's these new niggas. Genealogy. Go get your nigga, that's the first thing I done. If a motherfucker tell me to do my genealogy, I be ready to punch their ass. I be, nigga, I done that shit 12 years ago. It wasn't even no TikTok even on the app, on Apple Play. What did you talk? Who you think you talking to? I done my genealogy on my mama and my daddy's side. all the way back to the dirt. I think I'm just on here just telling you this shit because I've been done that. That's old. It be the same people that be screaming, do your genealogy, ain't got theirs, bro. It's the same people. Same people go, I'm gonna do your genealogy. They ain't even know, don't even know where they can't even show you where their ancestors is right now. They just screaming the word. The word's so common now. Everybody screaming genealogy. Don't even know where they people at. It's one thing to see it in the census roll, but where they at? That's the kicker. Pull them up in the census roll, find out where they buried, and go there. That's what you got to do. You ain't finished yet because you found it on the internet. That ain't enough. You got to pull up. I'm talking about all of them. Pull up. You might see something that's amazing. Pull up. You might just see a mound out there. You're going to be like, oh, shit. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way my people buried right here in the cemetery on top of a mountain. Ain't no way. Then it going to hit different. It's going to hit different then. You gonna feel a whole nother way then. You gonna get a whole nother mad then. You gonna get a whole nother angry then. Because now you see what these people took. Because your people are in that spot for a reason when you go so far back in your history. This ain't just no regular graveyard. Like today they just bury you anywhere. No, this ain't that. When you go back into the 18 and 17, 1600s, specifically in the 1600s, listen, if you find your people in these graveyards all buried together, you better start researching that area a little harder. You missing something. I'm telling you what I know. Roll the coin. Why all our people buried on so-called church land? You better start asking yourself these questions. All your people buried on church land. All of it holy. Let them tell it. It is holy, but not they type of holy. They buried their people on top of yours, on your land. Put a church beside it. Now you just think it's just a regular cemetery. That been your people land before that state was even there. See, that's how you got to study it. It's a whole nother way of looking at this stuff. Why you think they made it sacred? It was already sacred when they got their ass over here. I keep telling y'all, these people don't create nothing. They just copy it. They are copy and paste people. When you learn that, you take their power away from them. Everything they do came from your culture. So when you learn it and you see it again, ain't no more power in it because you already see the move. Right? You already see the move. I think that the Miss Lady is in the chat. She sent me a DM showing a mound in Europe, in the country of Georgia, with a tau cross on it. Didn't I teach y'all that was our shit? See, now my people are starting to see it. They recognize it. They know where it come from now. It don't matter where it's at in the world. It don't matter where it's at in the world. It matter who built it right there first. I'm not talking about Georgia, United States. I'm talking about Georgia in Europe. There is a mound with a tau cross on it in Europe. In Georgia. Georgia, Europe, not Georgia, United States. Roll the coin. But when you see that tau cross, It's the same cross the Mayans used. The Olmecs used it. This is our cultures moving around the world, building mounds with the same cross on it that they put in Mexico and South and Central America. It's one on the coast of Spain. It's a mound in Europe with it on there. All aligned with stars. And this stuff is ancient. This stuff is so old that it was there before there was even a city of Europeans there or a city of Moors there. There was already, the mound had already been there before both of those cultures lived in that area. So I'm trying to tell you, that's the real Atlantean teaching. Our culture went around the world and built these mounds and lived in these places and built these cities before these other people even had cultures. And when you study it like that, you see the truth. Why does all these cultures talking about the ibis or the swan in their mythology? It's the Thoth teaching in another teaching. It's the ibis, it's the sickness teaching in another teaching. The Celtics talk about the swan, the Ireland people, Europeans. Even the Chinese people talk about the swan or the afterlife. Where they get that shit from? The melanated people there from here put it there first. I'm telling you. That's the sickness alignment. That is the Thoth afterlife teaching. Go research the Celtic swan. Research the Ireland swan. Research the swan in Japan and China. They're going to tell you the same story. The swan of the afterlife. It's the same story as Egypt. Let's go look right quick. I just want to show y'all something. See, all this stuff is mythology now. Swans are believed to carry the soul of the departed. See that? The swan. Look at all these people. Celtic, Finnish, Finland, Norse, prehistoric Northern Europe, swan, Denmark, wings of the swan. Who you think taught these people that shit? See, y'all got to start figuring this shit out. Ancient Greece, swan song. Look at all this shit. Swans. These hunter-gatherers got their history from your ancient culture, bro. People still ain't figured this shit out yet. Bro, all these people talking about the same shit, bro. Where they get that shit from? Come on, bro. Roll the core. Swans in ancient Egypt. Look. Ibises and swans all in Egypt. How many more cultures? The swan song of Cygnus. Singers, which is Cygnus, really German. Singers. That's really come from Cygnus. All that Apollo and Greek shit, that shit is the same story. You just gotta know the story. Cygnus the swan. There you go. How many more you want? We can go through all these people culture and see our American culture teaching them before they even had a. So now, when they start to understand some type of knowledge or history, they start putting monuments on the mounds because they knew the people who built the mounds bought the culture there first. They knew it. That's the real hidden knowledge of the earth. That's what everybody don't want to tell you. They'd rather tell you the Sumerians are aliens before they tell you who the hell they really are. Or the Ubaid culture. Right? Roll the corn. Let me show y'all something. So all around the world, same song, bro. All around the world, same song. Then you go find the oldest ones, it's over here. Oldest mounds aligned with stars over here. 12,000 year old. Stuff like that. So now, you got to understand that where did these ancient astrologers come from? It ain't ancient astrologers all over the earth. These people come from a bloodline that taught each other that. That is a teaching of an ancestral teaching, because it take a long time to learn the stars, people. Can't learn them overnight. First, you got to see them and map them out to learn them. So somebody had to be passing that knowledge down. Certain stuff don't happen in the sky to once a lifetime, people. Right? It'd take about 26,000 years to see the whole zodiac. All the ages go by. 26,000 years. So how do these people know all of this astrology from 26,000 years? It had to be passed down. Descended from this to descended, ancestor to descendant, ancestor to descendant. It had to be passed down. That shows a one bloodline of the real divine people. Them the people that's divine. Because they're using that astrology to tell you what's going on down here. That's divinity right there. That's why y'all don't never hear me on here calling myself divine and all of that, and I don't even play like that. Because I know what it really took to be divine. Right? You had to. Now, if we ain't got no people passing that right down to us as a young child straight through our ancestry, you divine because it's in your bloodline, because your people did it. But to say about divine knowledge, they got to be put on you from a young age. They in Egypt, they had schools teaching astrology and agriculture going together. Women in their teaching had whole classrooms in Egypt. See, they don't teach you that, right? I can't think of the woman's name who was a Egyptian, but she had agriculture and astrology. Like they found her teaching stuff in Egypt. Like our people really taught our people this stuff. See, we just think this stuff that's why I don't like false teachers. They weren't teaching no false teaching. They were teaching the truth in nature. They weren't teaching nothing about no alien came down here and gave us no knowledge. Ain't nobody never done no shit like that. So why are we teaching it today? Believe you me, if an alien gave our people knowledge, we would know. Right? So, a people created that knowledge. Not no extraterrestrial being from outer space. That's foolishness. A people moved them stones and built this stuff. It's always been us. You're right. Bold Blend, it's always been us. We the ones buried down there. Copper colored people are buried down there, not no aliens. So you disrespect your own ancestors when you teach alien knowledge. That's why it bothers me, because that lets me know you're not divine. You're not divine. You don't know. You really don't know nothing. If you teach an alien knowledge, you don't know nothing. Right? These are the people buried under their stuff. Why they look so much like you? Why? I don't see no big ass gray alien head. I see brown skin. I don't see no damn alien. I see TT or I don't see no aliens. So we must show respect to these people. By claiming aliens built the pyramid, white people are really slapping you in the face. But when they send you out that old alien agenda shit, they really disrespecting you by doing it. Ancient alien teaching, that's disrespectful to your culture. That's why I don't watch none of this shit. If I see Billy Carson in the History Channel do that shit, I'm going to tear my remote up changing the channel. Because y'all are disrespecting our ancestors who built these boats, who took the leap of faith to go across whole oceans on boats they made and trusted the boat, got there in a foreign land, built whole cities, irrigated the river, turned the soil black, built pyramids and tombs, and you around here talking about an alien did it. That's just like saying Santa Claus bought your child the PlayStation last Christmas. Now, nigga, you bought that PlayStation, not Santa. Fuck wrong with you? That's how I look at it. You might well tell the children Santa brought them the gifts for real. You spent your whole paycheck and you gonna tell them Santa's bought it. No, nigga, I bought it. That's just like that's the same way to disrespect our culture. Big giant aliens came down and dropped the spaceship with the pyramid. No, bro. Melanated people, tall, strong, from a whole nother land, eating better than everybody else. We had our EBT card, nigga. We was eating better today. So we can get up and move stone and move stuff and work together. These other people were frail and not eating good and had diseases and all of that, bro. This is the same color your great grandma know me, that old chalky brown. I'm telling y'all, bro, they're the same damn people. Same people. I promise y'all, them the same people, bro. They wanna separate us from them people so bad, bro. Our great grandma and granddad and them the same people as these people, bro. I'll put my life on it. I'll put my life on it. Because I just studied it down to the T. These great people, these are our damn ancestors, bro. They got around here like we ain't nothing. Boy, you got the same bloodline them people built them pyramids. Right over here in the southeast, all up through America. All across America now at this point. They're everywhere now. We everywhere now. Roll the coin. I'm telling y'all. People talking about Phoenicians is the ancestors of the Indians in the Mississippi Delta. Come on, bro. Do you know what the Phoenicians built? My laptop dead. Hold on, let me see something. Roll the coin. Do you know what these people built? Sometimes you gotta show people. Right? You gotta show people sometimes. People don't understand. These people built some of the most ancient columns and buildings. See this stuff right here? Look at this right here. 3% left on the computer, but look at this. You see what they built? You see them big ass columns on them so-called Roman buildings? Them buildings is not Roman, big dog. Talking about the Roman Heliopolis. The Romans didn't build it. The Phoenicians built that. See how this made? You see how this made, right? Okay. You see how the columns is? Okay. Y'all seen that now. Who you think made that motherfucker right there? In Nashville. Who you think made that one in Nashville? It's made just like the one over there, right? Same building. Matter of fact, the one over there in Rome, I mean, in Greece or Rome, it got the same amount of columns as this one. It's built the exact same feet, same columns, everything. The one over there. It's a connection there, people. Y'all let these hunter-gatherers tell y'all they built this for no reason in the middle of Tennessee. Roll the coin. Oh, y'all just came over here and built the whole damn Roman columns. You a damn lie. Man, that motherfucker, whatever y'all got here. Man, you don't stop playing with me. Stop. Now, and another thing. Look at the pyramid at the top. See a little pyramid at the top of the Pantheon? Capitol buildings got that same entrance. I ain't gonna put no stadiums. I'm gonna put Capitol buildings. Same entrance. It's just a newer style. Just a newer style. They kept learning how to build. Right? Now look at this one. Look at it right here. Watch this. See that big ass triangle on in the front? Same people built that shit, man. They just evolving more. These buildings were here when they got here, y'all. They was here when they got here. Roll the coin. Most of these buildings still get the equinox and solstice right through the front of the top of the damn building. They ain't gonna teach you that. Building still aligned with the stars. Just like a mound. They ain't gonna tell you that though. They know it be happening though. I showed y'all the old video of the summer solstice going right into the church, lighting up the floor. Get what they did. Get what they did. Made a statue and put Jesus right there. I'm finna get off the internet, bro. These folks gonna kick me off the internet, bro. Tell these folks secrets, bro. Listen. It's buildings. When the summer solstice hit it light the middle of the floor up, well, circle it, right in the middle of the floor. They got some that hit the front of the building and hit the altar. They made the building so the soldiers can hit the altar. Get what they do? Put Jesus right there. I'm telling y'all the truth, bro. So maybe go to YouTube and show you. Or maybe go to YouTube and show you now. Y'all know I like this elite receipt game. I ain't even gonna go to YouTube and show y'all, man. Y'all. All right. In America. It's churches in America that light up during the summer solstice. And you think white folks built it. You really be thinking, y'all, people really be thinking these, like, you got to study that stuff, bro. Them people be gathering at the church to watch it. Bro, these people be in the church like this. Thousands of them. Oh, light come in right when the dawn come break. Hit the floor. Start moving towards the altar. Light the altar up. I'm telling y'all the truth, bro. All right? You like, bro, ain't no way y'all built that building out of limestone, bro. Ain't no way. Not y'all, dumb man. Roll the corn. I got an old video on my page that show it. Y'all go down to the bottom of my old. Y'all need to go back and watch my old video. I was acting a fool with them old videos. See, I don't even go that hard no more. Because I think people know a lot about it. You know what I'm saying, at this point. But go watch some of my old videos. It's on there. Well, one of my pages got took down, but it had a couple videos I can't even find no more. I hate that, but most of them on this page here. Let me see something. Stuff all them, they got newspaper articles and everything with this stuff on there, y'all. Roll the corn. Y'all think I'm bullshit. Hold on. Look. Watch this. See, y'all thought I was bullshit, nigga. Y'all thought I was bullshit. Y'all thought I was bullshit. Y'all thought I was bullshit, nigga. You see what it say? Summer solstice. At the cathedral. The light coming right through the roof in a hole. Cut perfectly. All right. All right. Roll the corn. Look what it say now. Hold on. Look what it say. Let's go back. Damn, go back. Look what it say. 2017 summer solstice in the church. You see it? It ain't got no views. People don't even know what it is. Ancient melanated people built these buildings, bro. They still align with solstices and equinoxes. What they do is come in there. They know that's going on. They put the cross right there where it hit it, where the ancient sunbeam used to hit. So they throw the cross right there. Or some churches got a Jesus on a crucifix right there. I'm telling you. It's a couple of these videos online. Roll the corn. I wish I want to show you the one that hit the floor in the church, though. Here go another one. Let's speed it up so see can we catch it. Let's see can we catch it. You see it's summer solstice after illumination. Now watch this. Watch this. There you go right there. Y'all thought I was lying, didn't you? That building is perfectly aligned for the summer solstice. It's hitting all on the other side of the church. Gonna hit right there on where they got the Jesus statue. Watch this. Let me speed it up. So y'all can see it. It's coming. Hit Jesus, then it go on back. It stop on Jesus, and it go on out the way. There you go. I told y'all, bro. Shit, I told y'all. It hit the altar every time. I told y'all. Now, when I study these buildings, they start telling you that they align with, like these old ancient cathedrals, they align with solstices. They align with the spring, the summer. Some of them align with the winter. All over the world, in America, in Europe, in North Africa, all over the world. So, common sense will tell me that the people who come from building mounds, then they come from building temples and pyramids, they start building these buildings last, right? Before the other people took over these cities. Them were the last great monumental things built before the knowledge got knocked off. That's why they made out of granite and limestone, right? When you study the Capitol buildings in America, because the materials the building is made out of come from quarries and mines all over America. So what I done was, for like a month, I studied all the different spots where the granite and limestone came from that built the Capitol building of Mississippi, the Capitol building in Alabama, Capitol building of Indiana, Michigan. And what I found there was archaeological ancient sites at every spot where the limestone came from. Mounds there, caves there. They pulled bones out of there. They found all type of old ancient copper tools and shit. That's when you know who built the actual building, because you trace back where the limestone that built the building came from. Let's just say a limestone building, Capitol building made out of pink limestone. Pink limestone only comes from like one or two spots in America. I went and studied the two spots, bones in there, 10,000 years old. Tools everywhere. They took it all out there and took it to the Smithsonian. Them the people built them Capitol buildings. Or their ancestors won, because the materials right there buried with the people. In mounds. I'm gonna have to do some of my old lectures again, y'all. I done got soft now, man. I'm weak now, bro. I just be talking shit now. When I first started researching, them lives was super fire. I'm just telling y'all off the dome right now. I ain't even showing the receipts. I got to get back to the old We Know the Truth now. If I show y'all this stuff, you going to see it. Right? Pull up a Capitol building, find out where the stone come from, then we study that site. You going to see something you ain't never seen before. It's going to be places you never thought existed in America. With the limestone and granite. Some of these buildings got limestone and granite from different quarries in different places, y'all. Some of them got blue and red, like, bro, this shit is amazing. Some of them got limestone from the Midwest and limestone from the South, all mixed in one building. The steps, the limestone from the South, the wall, the limestone from the Indiana. This shit amazing. Then I studied both sites, and it's ancient sites at both sites. These people mixing granite, pink granite, red granite, blue granite. The most beautiful shit you ever seen in your life, bro. I'm telling you. I'm going to redo that again Monday. Now, matter of fact, I'll do it tomorrow. Fuck it. Tomorrow, Friday, then what we going to do. In the morning, I'm going to go find my old receipts, and I'm going to pull out and show y'all about the Capitol buildings. I was going to put that in my book. That's why I left it alone. So I've been leaving some of this stuff alone because I'm going to put it in the book. But we can go through that because there's so many of them. Right? It's 50 different Capitol buildings. It's 40 something of them, I mean. So I'm going to go through some of them and I'm going to show y'all. what was buried there, what was found, the mounds there. It's very interesting. It's showing who the real Tartarians are. The so-called Tartarians. Same people built the mounds. Then I got pictures of mounds with that same triangle over the door of the mound. You can see it evolving, people. Then I got newspaper clippings. They said when you walk in the cave, you got the triangle over the top and it's columns cut straight out of the granite in the cave in America. It looked like a cathedral in the inside of a cave. I'm telling you, this shit is way deeper than what you think it is, bro. This stuff is wild. And they writing about it in the early 1900s, late 1800s in the newspaper. We go in the cave, it looks just like the front part of a Roman building in America. And it's showing how it's progressing up into being Capitol buildings. They even talked about the corn columns, the Corinthian columns. You hear Corinthian in the Bible. It's corn, people. The corn column people. The people who made cornbread Corinthian, that's where Corinthian come from. The people who built the columns who used to make corn and cornbread and shit. I broke that down with the Greek words. Stuff is wild, man. Once you learn the real truth, everything is hidden from you, from us. Everything hidden from us, y'all. Everything. The biggest lie in the history of the world is America bloodline built the world before the world was the world. That's the biggest lie ever told to our people. That's the lie. You know, people know they found corn all through Egypt. They know it. Found corn. They found corn in Samaria. They know it. Everything just a lie. Love y'all. I'm in love with you. I'm gonna go over to Capitol building tomorrow morning at 9 or 10, man. Y'all be looking for me. I'm gonna go and put the receipts together tonight or in the morning, and I'm gonna show y'all where the materials come from that built these buildings, because it's rare. And the mounds and the caves and some of the stuff they pulled out of these places. And they were so-called giants. But everything was bigger in ancient times. That's all they mean. And they nothing to be scared of. They're not no fallen angels. They're not devils. They're not evil. Them were the first people to grow some of these crops, corn and tobacco, which is our ancient ancestors on this land. I'm telling you. Them people got hemp, weed, and everything in the mounds, bro. Y'all know that wasn't no Native American. Love y'all. I'm in love with y'all. Holler at y'all in the morning, man. We know the truth now.